So this reading is actually going to be the 12 days of Yuletide or the 12 days of Christmas, depending on what you celebrate. I've dated it from the 20th through to the New Year's Day. However, the energy that I am doing will be basically from the full moon coming through. It might even resonate before that, because the first reading is going to be what's called the Mother of Dreams. It is also in line with St. Lucia's Day. So we're bringing in the element of the Yuletide and the elements of the 12 days of Christmas. So depending on what you celebrate, we have both there. Now both are about bringing light, and they are also both about dreams. So this message is to do with dreams, dreams that you may have. So this is the first one. Now this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Are there any messages in your dreams? Are there any messages in your dreams? Okay, so we do have some messages that are coming through. Now we have the Six of Cups, which means you may have a loved one trying to connect with you, a loved one from your past trying to connect with you. They're trying to tell you about choices you may have, and also they may be telling you how to overcome some of these issues. So we have the Six of Cups with the Seven of Cups, and we have the Seven of Wands. So some of you may be facing some difficulties, and you may be facing some choices, difficulties with choices. You do have a loved one trying to tell you a direction in which you need to go, and this loved one is coming through. This person has passed over. This person is from your past, and they have come through in the messages in your dreams. Okay, so I just want to clarify the Seven of Cups. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this is clarified with the Six of Pentacles. So there may be to do with financial choices. You may be deciding what to do where it comes to a job. You may be deciding what to do with finances. You may be investing in something. Six of Swords. So they're telling you to be careful of a choice that you're going to be making. You may be looking at choosing something, but they're telling you to be careful of that choice. Okay, can we please clarify this message? Four of Cups. There's something that you're not seeing. There's a message there that you are not seeing something. Please clarify Seven of Wands. Okay. They're saying that there's more than one choice. They want you to have a look at all your choices. So whatever direction that you are making, there is another choice. There is a better choice. Go with your heart. They're saying that there is, you know, you have a gut feeling about something. Follow that gut feeling, because they're telling you that one of the choices that you are leaning towards, that you were being pressured towards, is not the correct choice. There is another choice that you're not seeing, and they want you to see this choice. They want you to see this option. Now, this may not be to do with finances, but it is to do with something. It could be to do with family. So Pentacles tends to be about money, family, work. Can we please clarify what is this unseen choice? Ooh. Okay, so we have the Fool. They want you to take your time in making this decision, because it will come to you. So stand back and look at your choices while standing back. When you stand back, you will actually see the right choice come to light. At the moment, you're not seeing the other choice. Okay, there also might be something to do with a relationship. I do have the Three of Swords and Two of Cups come out. So those that are looking for a relationship, you may have more than one choice as well. And they want you to be aware of that. So there are plenty of choices for you, and you need to be aware of what choice to make. So That is a message that they are giving you in your dreams right now, or they will be giving to you in your dreams. Okay, so that was the Mother of Dreams, or Saint Lucia's message, depending on your belief. Now, we are coming into the winter solstice. Now, for those who are like me, are in the southern hemisphere, we do have the summer solstice coming up. So what I am doing this next one, we are going to look at your light and your shadow sides. So what is the light and shadow sides for Taurus? Let's look at the light. What is the light side? All right, so we do have Queen of Swords. So you do have the ability to learn, you do have knowledge, you do have wisdom behind you. What are Taurus shadow sides? What are Taurus shadow sides? Okay, in your shadow sides, you can be indecisive. Sometimes you feel stuck, like you don't know where to go. We do have the World and the Nine of Cups as well. You do have a habit of being independent, and because of that, you tend to turn your back on people as well. Because we do have the Ten of Cups, and because of that, you miss out on relationships. So just be aware of that. Where your light side is concerned, they want you to work on your intuition and growing your knowledge. So you're very strong in that side. Where your shadow side is concerned, shadow side is not necessarily a negative. A shadow side is an aspect of yourself that can help but can also deter you. Shadow side is you are overly cautious, and because of this cautiousness, you tend to be scared of making the wrong decision, and you tend to be indecisive. Okay, so for the next card, what we are looking at is actually going to be courage, which is one of the 9 noble virtues. So this one is courage. So what I am actually doing is I am looking at your blocks, your resistance, and what holds you back and how to overcome this. So what are your blocks, Taurus? What are your current blocks? What are your blocks and resistance, Taurus? What are your blocks? Okay. So we do have 3 cards. So we have Say What You Mean. We have Help from Above. And we have Rejection. So some of you, there may be a fear of rejection or a fear of getting hurt. And that is one of your blocks, is you do hold yourself back because of this fear of rejection or fear of getting hurt. You also have help from above. A lot of you are guided. A lot of you have very strong guides, but you don't tend to listen to your guides. You don't tend to listen. You don't always listen to them. And you don't accept help. A lot of you don't ask for help, and a lot of you don't accept help. That's not just from spiritual realm. That's also in the real world as well. You tend to not ask for help. Say what you mean. Now, most Taurus I know are quite honest and quite blunt. So I don't believe that that is a problem. I believe that sometimes you have a message or an intuitive thought come through, and you'll dismiss it. You'll dismiss what you're thinking. You'll dismiss your thoughts. But sometimes these thoughts are relevant, and sometimes these thoughts are helpful, and also sometimes you don't say things in fear of hurting people or upsetting someone. Now that's not all of you, but I believe that quite a few of you, there's something deep down inside that wants to come to surface as well that you may not be talking about. There may be something on your mind that you may not be talking about. Okay, so I'm just going to clarify, say what you mean. Please clarify, say what you mean. All right, so we have Ace of Wands. Please clarify, say what you mean. Please clarify, say what you mean. And we have Five of Swords. So yeah, often when you're feeling good about a situation and then you have an instinct about something negative, you will dismiss it on the fact that you are feeling good about a situation. So you let, which is nice, but you let these positive thoughts rule everything, which is great. It's great that you have these positive thoughts, but if your instinct is saying that something is wrong, then sometimes maybe you need to grasp onto what is wrong and you need to pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. Okay. Okay, so now this one is about truths. So we are looking at this time what is hidden from you, what is you are blinded to, what is not being revealed, what is being kept secret. So let's have a look at truths. What is hidden from Taurus right now? What truths are hidden from Taurus? What truths? Okay. So we do have the Four of Swords and we have the Three of Wands. Now, okay, so we have the Four of Swords. That is the correct way. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is in reverse. So, So I need to clarify. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify the Four of Swords first. Okay, please clarify the Four of Swords for me. Please clarify the Four of Swords. Please clarify Four of Swords for Taurus. Please clarify. Okay, so we do have the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. And we have a Hierophant down the bottom as well as Seven of Cups. So once again, they're talking about choices. So this may be to do with your choices, and this may be to do with what was hidden over here about your choice. And they're talking about a choice between Cups and Pentacles. So we do have a King of Cups and we have a King of Pentacles and we have Eight of Swords. So Cups can be to do with emotions and Pentacles can be to do with finances, and then Eight of Swords is about you. I think you're blinded to something because of the fact that you don't want to see something. You're in your own head a bit about something. So there's something that you're blinded to. Choosing between your heart and your finances, or you could be choosing between two people. You have the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups. So the Hierophant can represent marriage and the Seven of Cups can once again represent choices. So we do once again have this confusion between choices again. And I do say confusion because we have the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords can be in your head, but it can be also confusion. It can be depression. It can be a number of things. But I'd say that this is more confusion. It's about something that you're not seeing, something that they want you to, once again, they're clarifying you need to step back from a situation. A Three of Wands situation, so you may be heading towards a okay, I'm just going to clarify before I say it, but I feel like this is like a celebration or event. So let's clarify Three of Wands. Please clarify Three of Wands. Something that has not taken place yet. Yep, so we do have six. All right, we have the Six of Cups, the World, the Moon, and the Magician. Yeah, and Ten of Wands and Justice. So I do feel like there's some type of this may be to do with family, or like I said, it could be to do with a loved one. But I believe that's his Six of Cups because we do have the Six of Cups here. Maybe the same message that we are getting repeated once again. So they're just reconfirming this message about taking a break and stepping back and looking at a situation from stepping back. They want you to step back from something. They don't want you to make a decision too fast. They want you to look at your other options. They think that you have another option. And there's something about the Moon. So there's a memory there. There's a memory, or it could be to do with this dream. So this dream, they are just just trying to tell you in this dream, you have a message. You have this message about this situation, and they want you to take note of the situation, because there is a message, because we have the page, we have the Knight of Cups, I should say, the Ten of Wands. So you may be coming up against a brick wall, and we also have the Justice and Eight of Cups. You're coming up against a brick wall in which you may want to walk away from a situation. They do want you to step back, and they want you to look at the situation from stepping back. Once you step back from the situation, you may be able to see it better. Now, I want to know what the Three of Wands is about. Please clarify the Three of Wands. So, Three of Wands, we have Seven of Wands as a clarifier, which is ironic because we have the Seven of Wands there. So, they're just reconfirming once again that this is about this situation. So, and it came up in reverse. So this is something, this is a celebration or a situation that has not occurred yet. Like I said, it could be a job opportunity, it could be to do with family, friends. We have a Page of Wands. So there's going to be a message that will come in, and I believe it could come in the dream form, or it could come in from someone else. But there is definitely a message there that is coming in, warning you about the situation and the direction that you're looking at taking. Because they want you to choose. All right, the King of Pentacles just fell out again. So they want, and we have the Two of Swords. There may be a choice between situations. There may be a choice between people. We could be looking at a job, because Pentacles can represent work. We could be looking at a person or people, plural. Queen of Pentacles came out in reverse, so that is you. You are reversed right now because you're not seeing the situation. We have Two of Swords in between you in reverse, so they also want, once again, there's a direction or a choice which you're not seeing. We have Eight of Wands, and we have the Chariot. They definitely want you to stand back, and they want you to look at the situation. So if there is a decision that you are trying to make, if there is a message that you are getting, once again, they are confirming that you need to step back from the situation and look at it. So once again, they are saying step back and look at the situation as a whole. There's another choice, there's another option they want you to take. So then we're going into the 24th. Now the 24th is Feast of Mothers. It's also known as Christmas Eve. Now it is about honor. Honor is one of the 9 noble virtues. And from this, I am looking at seeing what messages I get from your ancestors. So what are the messages from your ancestors, Taurus? What are the messages from your ancestors? What messages are coming through for Taurus for your ancestors? What messages are coming through for Taurus for your ancestors? Okay. All right, we have 3 of Keys, and we have 5 of Forces. So I'm just going to have to pull out, these are Akashic. Now the reason why I chose the Akashic is because they do connect with your Akashic records, which are records of your history. They also connect with your ancestors as well. So we are going to look at 3 of Keys first. Okay. So I think this once again is talking about this situation, because the 3 of Keys, as you can see, the Queen is on the side. So what's it talking about with chess pieces is everyone is after their own agenda. Everyone has their own agenda, and they're telling you to be cautious and step back and take a look at things before actually making your move. So once again, they're reintegrating this cautionary tale. They're also telling you that be careful, because there's people that have their own agenda, and this is what the 7 of Wands is about. So the 7 of Wands is like people have their own agenda, and even though you're going to come out on top and you're going to be fine, they're just telling you to be careful, and they want you once again to step back and be cautious. Now we're looking at the 5 of Forces. That is the second one. As you can see, it is winter to summer. Summer to winter, sorry. Now often when, you know, in summer is when we yield our crops, but in winter is when we take a break. So once again, they're just reinforcing. So your ancestors are telling you to take your time. They want you to step back from the situation before, you know, making this decision. And once you do make this decision, go for it, because once you see all the options, because within the summer you yield your crops. So within the summer you get all your crops and you collect all of them, because you've planted it in the spring and it's come out in summer. So you collect everything ready for winter to come around again. Well, autumn then winter. So they want you to, once you make your decision, make it wisely. And also just be careful of people around you. There may be people that may not have the best interest in mind, may not have the best intentions in mind. Okay, now we are on to Christmas Day. Now this is also known as the Festival of Life Day. And it is talking about is fidelity. So fidelity, one of the 9 noble virtues, is the message. So we are looking at love, or we are looking at relationships. So let's see what is in store in regards to relationships for Taurus. What is in store for Taurus? The 12 days of Christmas. Okay. So we do have 3 different cards. We have Make the Effort, we have Chemistry, and we have Calling in Your Soulmate. All right, so I'm just going to read these. So Make the Effort, it says, great love is worth taking the steps to, and you're guided to take. Then we have Calling in Your Soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. And then we have Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So this is really good for those in a relationship or for those looking for a relationship. So for those in a relationship, they want you to make the effort. Make the effort in your relationship, because you could possibly have a soulmate already there, and there is great chemistry there already. For those that are looking for a relationship, you could be calling in your soulmate, and they don't want you to sit back. They want you to actually make the effort to go out there and try to find your soulmate, because your soulmate may be just around the corner. Put it out there that you want this soulmate, and when you do, there will be chemistry. So great news for people that are looking at romance. Okay. Now we are looking at Boxing Day. So Boxing Day, this is also Yuletide for those that celebrate it. So I'm making this about family and friends because it's about being hospitable to people. So any messages for Taurus, friends and family of Taurus? Any messages for friends and family of Taurus? Any messages for friends and family of Taurus? Any messages for friends and family of Taurus? Okay, what have we got? Okay, we have the Three of Cups. You have some really wonderful friendships. We have the Page of Wands. There are some new friendships that are coming about. We have Ace of Cups, and you're going to have a great relationship with them. We also have Judgment as well. So you're free of judgment. You guys are pretty lucky in regards to your relationships, in regards to the fact that the people that you are meeting now, the people that you are making friends with, are true and genuine friends. They honestly have really great thoughts behind them. They have a genuine heart. They are genuinely caring people. So you're very lucky. That's in regards to your family and friends as well. Now, messages for your family and friends. Some of them may be going through a difficult time, and that they may be having a new beginning, and they need to know that they are loved, and they need to know that they are cared for, and they do have people around them that do care. So a very simple message for your family and friends right now. Just be aware of some people judging you. Like most of your friends are not judgmental, but and most of your family are not judgmental, but there may be some judgment there. So someone or something may be judging you. So, you know, around this time of year, we are seeing a lot of family, and you know, we always get people that are judging us. So, I mean, that's pretty standard there. They may be judging you in regards to a new beginning, in regards to love. But they're still there for you. They're still there for you in the back of everything. So, just be aware of that. But overall, very nice message for your loved ones, family and friends, and very nice message for you in regards to your family and friends. Okay. So the 27th, or the 8th day, is we're looking at female wisdom. It is also about discipline, but we are looking at female wisdom because it is actually known also as the birth of Freya. So let's have a look at the female wisdom for you, Taurus. What is female wisdom is for you, Taurus? Okay. So we do have the threshold, number 39. Let's have a look. She's beautiful. Okay. So I'm just going to grab the book. Oh, straight up. Wow. Okay, so this is really, really straightforward. So you are embarking on something new. You are embarking on a new journey. They're talking about being on the threshold and making a decision, but they're also talking, once again, they're really integrating this message of being on the threshold, but being smart about what decision and what direction you are going to take. So once you make that decision, once you take that direction, it will be a nice new beginning. So we do have a really great message there about choosing directions and that. So just want to clarify any other messages for Taurus. Any other message for the threshold? I have a message from the card from the threshold. Please clarify the threshold. Alright, so they're clarifying with Page of Swords, which once again is a wise decision that you're going to be making. Seven of Cups, which once again is in regards to a decision, and the Hierophant, which possibly could be, so this could be a legal decision as well. So it could be marriage, it could be legal decision, and we have the Six of Cups again down the bottom. So once again, a message from your ancestors or from people in your dreams about making a decision. This decision could be an important event. So it could be an important event, and that may be where judgment may be concerned in regards to law. It may be an important event in regards to a legal matter. Or once again, like I said, signing a contract, which could be work, it could be buying a property, or it could be a marriage. So there are multiple decisions to be made in regards to this, and once again they're saying about making the right decision. So we do have that message coming through again for you. Okay, so now we are looking at what gifts you have been given. So this is industriousness. So this is one of the 9 noble virtues, which is industriousness. And so we are looking at your gifts that you are given. What are the gifts that you are being given? What gifts is Taurus being given? What gifts is Taurus being given? What gifts are Taurus being given? What gifts are Taurus being... Okay. Oh, wow. So this is really nice. Now this reconfirms this message here. We have a message of love. You are being given love. Now we also have the 5 of air. So one of the gifts you are being given is the gift of love. You have a loved one, or you are going to have a loved one come in. This person could be your soulmate. You are calling in your soulmate. You are calling in this person. So that is a really nice message there. Now we also have 5 of air. 5 of air is taking what you need. So I'm going to clarify the 5 of air. I feel like that is fine, but I just need to clarify 5 of air. Please clarify 5 of air for me. Please clarify. Okay, so you have strength. So they are giving you lots of things, but you don't have everything. So one of the gifts that you are being given is strength. So please clarify 5 of air. The world in reverse. So there are changes that are coming up. These changes may feel like you are losing out on something. This may be to do with this message that keeps being repeated. So there is a loss, but there is also a gain. So you're losing, but you are also gaining. So even though you have this beautiful love come in, this beautiful connection come in, there may be a loss. There may be something that you're missing out on because of it. So maybe not everyone is happy. Maybe not, the situation may not suit everyone. But it is a beautiful gift. Like this person that is coming in or that is already in your life is a soulmate. So that is a beautiful gift. But you may be losing something by taking this gift or accepting this gift. Now, the gift of love does not necessarily have to be romantic love, though you are getting a soulmate coming in. So I feel like most of you, it is a soulmate coming in. It could be something you love or enjoy, or it could be something that you want to do. So you could be pursuing something in which you love, or you could be given something in which you love, such as you've always dreamed of having a holiday, and you may be given that gift. But in order to take that holiday, someone is not going to be happy. So, but I do feel like for majority of you, this is about romantic love. Okay, so that is a gift from the universe for you. Okay. Now we are looking at the Day of Nymphs. This is about connecting with your inner child. It is also, for this one, we are looking at self-reliance. So with self-reliance, sometimes you have to connect with your inner child in order to have your self-reliance. Find your inner strength. So how can we find your inner strength? How can we connect to your inner child? And what messages do your inner child have for you? So we do have the Star. So your Star is about healing, but it is also about hope. It is also about having patience, and it is also about peace, your inner peace. They want you to connect with your inner peace. They want you to find the hope within. You do have that. You have a beautiful dream. They need you also to heal. There's something that you're not healed about. You're not fully healed about something, so you may need to do a bit of healing. You may need to do healing from your inner child. You may need to do healing from within in order for you to move forward as well. But your inner child is also giving you hope that something good and something better can come along, and hope that things can also work out. You know, it's a beautiful dream to have that hope, to have that peace, and to have that, you know, to tap into that healing and peaceful energy. You know, we have this image of a beautiful swan on there. Now, the swans to me are a very beautiful and sacred animal, and it is about love and peace and hope and happiness. You know, we have the story of the ugly duckling. The ugly duckling turns into a beautiful swan, you know. So there's always something magical that can happen in the end. So hold on to your magic and keep believing. Okay. Now we have the Day of Rest. So Day of Rest, we're also looking at perseverance, So how can you overcome your stresses? How can you take this time to overcome whatever stresses, whatever problems you have? Okay, how can we overcome? How can Taurus overcome their stresses? Okay. Oops. All right, we do have the Two of Swords down the bottom, so we still have a decision. But we have the Three of Coins and we have the Devil. We also have the King of Coins. Now, the King of Coins came out on the side, so I'm going to leave that on the side. You could be dealing with a King of Coins, which is funny because you had the King of Pentacles come up a couple times. So you may be dealing with a King of Pentacles, or you may be a King of Pentacles. It could also be to do with work, because we do have the Three of Coins and we have the Devil. So some of you may be dealing with a work situation, and the work situation, it may be exhausting you, it may be overworking you, it may be stopping you from actually achieving what you want, it may be stopping you from having your happiness, because we do have the cups in her hand. So she has a cup in her hand. So to me, it's like she's holding on to her happiness. She has happiness there, but she's tempted or driven. And you can be driven, you can be a bit of a workaholic. Now, one of the things is the Devil is also the Capricorn. So Capricorn tends to be a bit of a workaholic. So maybe some of you are working too hard. Maybe some of you are working too much. And maybe some of you need to take a break from your work. That does not mean to quit. It does not mean to, it just means to take a break. And maybe this is why the King of Coins is in the elongated position, because yeah, I feel like a lot of you are overworking yourselves, and you may be overworked right now. You may be thinking too much about work as well. So I feel like you are very driven, but in this drive to achieve something, you're forgetting about what your needs are, what your inner needs are, and what you actually need to have. And a lot of that is to do with your emotions. A lot of that is to do with yourself. A lot of that is to do with your feelings. You have to take care of yourself as well. You can't keep just working. So for a lot of you, the message is maybe to take a break from work, or just to not work so hard, because you are overworking yourself. Okay. So this last one is the 12th night. So we've done all the 9 noble virtues. So the 12th night, what we are doing, because this is New Year's Eve, I actually want to look at what your new path might be, what you need to learn to get to your new path, or what your new path is. So let's have a look. What is the message for Taurus in regards to their new path? What is the message for Taurus in regards to their new path? What is the message for Taurus in regards to their new path? Okay. Okay, right down the bottom we have the heart chakra. So the heart chakra says the answer you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Now also we have parents. Now some of you could be parents, some of you may, or everyone has parents. But it says here the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping heal from any pain associated with your mother and father. Now this could be a message in regards with your parents, dealing with your parents and dealing with healing from any past pain from your parents. It could be also to do with if you are a parent, healing the relationship that you have with your children. So there is a healing that is going to be taking place in the future in regards to either your children or to do with your parents or people who you see as parental figures. So it may not necessarily be your parents, it may be to do with someone that you see as a parental figure. So a lot of you will be dealing with, like I said, either dealing with pain with your So this is to do with the heart chakra. So there may be a lot of pain there in regards to your heart being hurt, either from your parents, from a parental figure, or as a parent with your children. So there may be some type of pain that you are experiencing from that. So there is a healing that is going to be taking place, and that is in the following year, and where you are going to be looking at healing from that and healing your pain for that. So that is all for you, Taurus. I hope this has been helpful to you, and I hope you enjoy your Christmas. I do want to do a couple more readings before then, but for now, this is your 12 days of Christmas, and I hope you give a thumbs up and a like. I've really enjoyed this reading. Thank you.